Hello Virgo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane, and we are going to be taking a look at the energy and predictions for the sign of Virgo for the year of 2022. Now Virgo, what a crazy year 2021 has been. I want to start off by saying really appreciate everybody who's been watching my content over this past year of 2021. Your likes, comments, shares, subscriptions really do mean a lot to me, and I'm very grateful for all of you. So if you are subscribed, stay subscribed. If you are one of those people that watches my videos and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please do consider doing that, as I'll have a lot more content here coming forward in the year of 2022. But with all of that said, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from me, or from somebody that's not me, that's someone impersonating me, please do keep that in mind. And I do daily content, exclusive content on my Instagram, so definitely check me out there if you are on that platform. But all right, let's go ahead and see what we have here. Make sure everything's in view, and then we'll get right into it for you. Okay. Looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Page of Wands. So this is a card that indicates offers, opportunities coming in. Really love the energy of this page in particular, especially if you're a Virgo who's been looking for a job in the year 2021, haven't had a ton of success, or something perhaps happened here in 2021 with your employment situation. This card absolutely indicates something good coming in terms of your enterprise situation. Wands is the suit of enterprise and career, and a page is an offer, an opportunity. It could even be news being delivered coming in some ways. And so if you've been looking for employment, if you've been looking for a job, this could be on the up and up for you here in this year. Page of Wands can also indicate that potentially there is an invitation or an offer from the universe coming in. This can come in the form of a download when you are, I don't know, cutting the grass, doing dishes, folding laundry, going on your walk, doing your everyday things where you get some information. It could also come in during meditation, a more intentional practice like meditation, yoga, or if you're sleeping as well, you could get a dream and download like that. Could also mean that like events are just lining up here for you in some ways. On another level, the Page of Wands simply indicates good news arriving. And so I do feel like this is going to be a year of changes, offers, news, opportunities here for Virgos in the year of 2022. As we have another page here, we also have the star, really nice energy. And so yeah, really like to see what we have here so far. But right away here in the middle, you have the Ten of Swords. So this is an ending in some area of your life, okay? No other way, I mean, there's no other way to really, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's an ending, okay? However, the way that I do like to look at the Ten of Swords is this offers you an opportunity to release yourself from what is no longer serving you. At the end of the day, this ending really simply means that there's a new beginning on the horizon, and you can choose to look at any ending as simply one chapter ending and another beginning. And that is the most positive way that I like to look at the Ten of Swords. And so the thing is, the Ten of Swords does indicate finality. It does indicate that something's completely done with. It's over. And again, this doesn't necessarily need to be negative. This can mean if, for example, if there's a toxic situation in your life and you get the Ten of Swords, that is absolutely 100% a blessing in disguise for you, Virgo, because who wants to stay in a toxic situation? I'll be interested to see what else we get when we clarify that card and as we look through the rest of the reading here. But, this year's, it's an interesting energy here to start off. It's a year of endings. It's a year of new beginnings. It's a year of chapters closing and new chapters opening. And that's what I see here. In the first column, you have the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Tower. So the Empress is an incredibly good card if you're looking to invest or if you've been growing some sort of investments. This is a major card of nurturing energy. It's a major card of abundance. In fact, it's the most abundant card in the tarot, in that it talks about fertility and seeds growing, right? You can also think of it as like a mother who would nurture their children. You can apply that to anything in your life, such as an investment. I don't know, dollar cost averaging into an investment. You slowly growing a real estate portfolio or a stock portfolio or a retirement account or something here where finally it's hitting. And you have this Venus symbol as well with the Empress, which is the planet of beauty and love, but it's also the planet of luxury and wealth. And so we do have an interesting Venus energy here coming into December, but also as we roll into 2022 with Venus retrograde, Venus being in Capricorn for quite a while, and the shadow of retrograde, of the Venus retrograde, lasting until March. So changes in finances here. Some of you are going to be reevaluating, but it's a nice period of reevaluation here with this Nine of Pentacles, in that this is a card that indicates financial independence, okay? This is another idea here of planting seeds and finally the pentacles growing on the bush. In other interpretations of the card, there is fruits instead of flowers here, talking about how not only are you financially independent, but you're also able to sustain yourself on what you've built. And so for me, the Nine of Pentacles is one of the most abundant cards. I love that card. Not quite as abundant as the Empress, but to get those two cards stacked on top of each other, some of you may be asking yourself what you need to do to increase financial independence or increase the amount of money you're earning or do something like that here in this year. And this could come about because of some sort of unexpected event with the Tower, okay? The thing about the Tower is you really shouldn't be afraid of any of these cards. You have two challenging cards that a lot of people get afraid of or upset about here with the Tower and the Ten of Swords. But the Tower is a blessing in disguise because the Tower exposes an illusion. It is truly somebody who's this person who's falling out of the Tower has actually been living in a house of cards, and eventually it was going to collapse. So the Tower is like the universe coming in and saying, we're going to go ahead and change this aspect of your path because it's not in alignment with your true destiny. And whenever I get the Tower and the Star in a reading, it's always a good Tower moment for me. This could mean a revelation for some of you. I feel like the Tower in this case is more about a revelation coming in for you here in the year of 2022. In the middle column, you have the Hanging Man, the Ten of Swords, and the Page of Cups. So you have this Ten of Swords here. You have an ending. If there's a portion of you or a part of you here in the year 2022 that is trying to hold on, that is trying to stay suspended in air here, as you see the Hanged Man is, you have to let it go. Okay, the Ten of Swords indicates severance. It's done. It's over with. Okay, the Hanging Man is somebody who's holding on too tightly. They have to let go. They have to embrace the next card in the tarot, which is the Death card, a transformation. And for you, with this ending here, you can't try to make it all better, okay? I'm not trying to give you an ultimatum, and you have the power to change any part of this reading, but that is truly the energy that I'm picking up on, where the Hanged Man's challenge is to start free-falling. It's to make a sacrifice. It's to give something up to get something else. You're going to have multiple opportunities to do that here with the Tower and the Ten of Swords, okay? You have the Page of Cups as well, another page, 2 pages in this yearly reading, which is really nice. Some of you, this will be a job offer. For others of you, this will be potentially a new connection coming in as you embrace the energy of change. The important part is you can't resist the change. In the last column, you have the Six of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Star. So really like this energy here. Reason being is you have the Six and the Five of Wands together. These cards progress one after the other. You can see that the 5 people here on this Five of Wands are sparring, and they're looking to win the battle to get to the Six of Wands. You've done that. If there's any conflict, if there's any defeat or loss, which it looks like there is, ultimately, this is leading you to some sort of level of major success here. Public recognition even, with the Six of Wands. Very good energy to see those cards come one after the other. And what's interesting here is the same is true because you have the Tower and the Star in 2 corners, which is really helping to lay out the context of this reading here, where you need the Star after the Tower moment because this is a period of renewal. It's a period of healing after the upheaval or the challenge of the Tower. and now you're given this period of success. This is a card that talks about hope and optimism for the future, but also wishes coming true, wishes being granted. And some of you maybe even be recognized here with the Six of Wands and the Star, being publicly recognized for some work that you do as well. That's maybe a smaller portion, but with the 2 pages, that could lead to a new opportunity that pays you more, that leads to a better sense of financial independence, as well as we have the 9 of Pentacles. So let's go ahead and see what else we have here. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not already. Drop a comment to let me know what you think. Maybe share this video with a friend. Really appreciate you being here, and check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. I might be doing something with my email list here in 2022, so definitely check that out. Okay, so you have Katumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek, trust what you know. You're on a path right now. And you have Radha, Soul Flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. Somebody finding a connection here. I don't think everyone, but if you're a single Virgo and that's something you've been manifesting, that could certainly be coming in. You have Hilarion, divine healing. Honor your sensitivity to retreat, to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Okay, and let's see what else we have here. Healing from the challenge, the heartbreak of, I don't know about heartbreak, we don't have the 3 of Swords, but healing from the challenge of the 10 of Swords, the Tower in this reading, and making way for something new here. Not the right time. Don't stop. So that's a bit of a convoluted message. And perfect timing, even more convoluted. So not the right time, perfect timing, don't stop. So the point being here is you're going to have to trust your intuition, all right? You may feel like at times you are in the dark here in this year of 2022, but you can always look up and look at the stars here as you have the star in the future. It's cliche, but that's what's coming through. And if there's a period of, if there's something in this year that feels like, whoa, this is the perfect moment, you'll want to really strike while the iron is hot as you have 2 pages, okay? As you have 2 pages and perfect timing. Don't force anything, okay? And there's a big message here with not the right time and Hanging Man with the 10 of Swords to not resist either. Okay, so don't force anything. Just allow it to happen. Make your choice and see what happens. You have the World, you have the Justice card, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, really nice. All major arcanas, big energy here to clarify. So yeah, this Tower is more about revelations and fated opportunities, fated events. This is a spiritual combination here. The Wheel of Fortune, not only is it the wheel of your destiny, but it also speaks of grand change and change that comes along with some luck as well. So this Tower, while yeah, an upheaval, yeah, challenging, maybe it'll catch you by surprise because it's in this lower row, which is the unexpected, the unseen. At the same time, you have this Wheel of Fortune here saying that you are also lucky as you deal with this Tower moment, and there's something good coming in along with it. You have the Justice card with the 9 of Pentacles here. If you're a Virgo who's been really diligently investing, and you've been really diligently like let's say, I almost feel like maybe some of you have been diligently investing because you've been like saving more than you've been spending, something along those lines. Like this is all evening out here with the Justice card. Like you are getting something here that's well deserved to you, that's well due to you with this Justice energy. That says that you will truly get the outcome you deserve. As you put in the energy, you are rewarded, okay? And I feel like you've spent some time here, I don't know, like building your net worth, building your investments, building something here, building your financial independence or the path to get you there. It's finally coming through, especially with the World, because, you know, that's a card of major completions. Especially, yeah, with the Empress. Wow. That's, you know, you've completed the journey of the major arcana. You've come to the end of the cycle, and there is a reward implied with the World oftentimes. With the Empress being under it, it can mean something paying off. And so, yeah, again, this energy of chapters ending, but chapters beginning too, because that's also implied in the World. You have, it's Saturn energy as well. You have the 2 of Pentacles. You have the Hanged Man again. Yep. And the 6 of Cups. What did I say? What did I say here? My intuition was correct. This Hanged Man with the 10 of Swords on top of it is probably the most important aspect of this reading. Time to stop resisting, Virgo. It's time to cut the cable and see what happens where you land. See what happens when you start free falling. See what happens where you go. And this is going to be, I think, an incredibly enlightening experience. You can see the light behind you could say it's a halo or it's something like that behind the person's head as they are contemplating the universe. This person's looking to achieve enlightenment in some way, but they also realize that in order to achieve true enlightenment, they can't stay where they are, which is exactly what they're doing. They have to embrace the card that's next, which is the Death card. And this is incredibly important for you here, Virgo, in this year of 2022. Will you make a transformation? For some of you, this is absolutely financial. And it could mean like major changes in the way that you embrace money, in the way that you earn money. With this Two of Pentacles and the Hanging Man, the resistance here, weighing options, weighing decisions, but not weighing too long, not weighing too heavy, as you have this other scales energy here with the Justice card. So along with that, you have this Six of Cups and the Page of Cups. It could mean that this person that's coming in, for some of you, the resistance is a person from the past, or you could be meeting somebody that you've always wanted to be with, like a type of person that you've had in your mind for a long time, because the Six of Cups can indicate nostalgia with perfect timing. And I do need to be very clear that this is very important in this reading. I get the sense that this card will only, like this situation will only happen, if this reading's for you, the situation will only happen as you embrace the ending of the Ten of Swords and the Tower and the letting go of resistance. This is how this person will come in with the Six of Cups and the Page of Cups. Because remember, Virgo, you have free will over the tarot. You can change any aspect of this reading. And the timeline I'm looking at now will not play out 100% because you will make choices to change your own timeline. But if this is in alignment with you, it's this resistance, it's letting go of this resistance, it's embracing the change of the Tower, especially if you know you're living in a house of cards. You have the Six of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Just to be very clear, this is an incredibly good reading. Now that we've clarified, this is the reason why we clarify. It was good anyway, but I mean, look at all of these cards we pulled, not a single negative card. And so for many of you here, this is a major transition in what you do for your life, what you do for your career, maybe choosing to spend your life with someone else, choosing to spend your time in a different career or a different occupation with the Six of Swords, floating forward and sailing forward, really. The King of Wands and the Five of Wands. Look, some of you here conflicted about, like, the King of Wands is the traditional entrepreneur in the tarot. It's one of my high skill cards. It's one of my talent cards. So some of you have a conflict on a choice between two options here. One option is you stay where you are, but the other option is you know that you are talented like the King of Wands and you want to go and do something else. You should follow the light of the star here as you make this option, as you make this choice. Yeah, and the Knight of Wands on the bottom, it could mean that some of you are also engaged in a move here with the Six of Swords and the World and the Knight of Wands. Let's see what else we have here. The Wheel of Fortune indicating change as well. All right. Okay, I guess we're going to take these cards because they fell out of the stack. So High Honor and Thief. You know that you are, I feel like some of you are like the most talented person in the room, and there's maybe like a conflict with someone else as you have the Five of Wands. That may be the big resistance for you. So you have change, marriage, gift, main female, and great fortune. I mean, seriously. And occupation on the bottom. So this occupation, great fortune combination is the author's self-employment combination in this Oracle deck, the Kipper Oracle deck. So some of you are leaving, especially as you have the King of Wands, which is an entrepreneur, leaving what you used to do, maybe living off investments. Maybe you're into like the FIRE movement, financial independence, retire early type of deal. I do feel like some of you may be into that. I've never brought that into this reading, but some of you may be. Yeah, others of you making a big change, like a location change, like moving. Maybe even as a part of that, maybe you're moving to a place that has a lower cost of living. And yeah, gift, main female, marriage, potentially finding a long-term partner, but really having an opportunity to let your gift shine here as you move into this new, as you make this transition. So thank you so much for being here. Love this reading. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zanintuitive.com. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.